finishing the site, so they're still pulling things apart, like the pipes and all that. Yeah, so they're gonna build a new site over the existing site to store all this equipment and all the old parts. It will be eventually be removed for deep burial. They're gonna bury it in the 2040s. Between 2020 and 2026, the top parts of the two reactor buildings will be partially demolished to reduce their height, but the steel reactor cores that house the fuel rods will not be removed because they are still far too radioactive. The final clearance of the site is scheduled but for 2071. By 2083, the area is expected to have been restored to the pre-nuclear state, 124 years after construction started and 92 years after closure of the Transformer Power Station. Transformer's power station was not the best of designs for nuclear power stations. It was the older sites, they take longer to decommission than newer sites because they planned ahead. Because back in the 60s, they didn't plan for these things to be decommissioned as much as they did in the 80s or the 2000s. That's why it's going to take longer for those to be decommissioned. And I don't personally want the site to be removed completely. I like it there. It's a nice thing to see. I think it should be remembered as like a symbol to the start of the Welsh nuclear age, which is still going to be going on for the next decades and centuries maybe, which is going to be great for Wales, great for the UK. The UK, we're a cool little island. We might have a big immigration problem, and we might still think that Greenpeace is not an eco-terrorist organisation, but we mean well. We want the best for the country. Yeah. So, so this is going to be constructed. All these sites are going to be constructed. I mean, they'll have protests, but they won't mean anything because they're going to get built. Oh yeah, I forgot to list the power stations now I look back. So we're going to go in alphabetical order. We've got Berkeley, Bradwell, Calderhall, Dungeness A and B, which is in Scotland, Hartlepool, Hewsham 1 and 2, Hinkley Point A and B, Oldbury, Sizewell A and B, Chapel Cross, which is in Scotland, I think, Dornray, DFR and PFR, Hunterston A and B, Torness, Charles Vynydd, which is what you see in the background, Wilver, and Winfrith. So, yeah, it's going to be sad seeing all these nuclear plants being shut down. It's a forgotten age. I mean, new nuclear sites, they're going to be opened, which is great. I mean, it's just sad to see all these old sites shut down. I mean, they're part of our history. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I mean, it's been interesting. Just me rambling to myself about nuclear power. Probably everybody else in the house thinks I'm absolutely insane. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And if you too support nuclear power, tell me in the comments. I am very for nuclear power. I'm for the development of nuclear power and nuclear weapons for defense. And all that. Nuclear power, nuclear power is our misunderstood friend, as in said in Simpsons. It's a renewable energy. It can be used and utilized for the stop of global warming, because it doesn't produce CO2, which is great. It's a replacement for oil, gas, and coal. And people say, oh, all this radioactive radon's coming out of the cooling towers. Well, in Britain we don't have cooling towers on our nuclear sites. In America, what come out of those cooling towers at nuclear sites is just water vapor, because the nuclear reactor is just a big kettle. It's a big fancy kettle. So for Greenpeace to say that nuclear reactors are bad for the environment, it's like saying a kettle's bad for the environment. Anyway, thank you for listening to my ramblings. Hope you enjoyed the clips in the background, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.